Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Control. We got all the way up to Darling's lab and we need to go to Parapsychology. It's just down the way, but exploring what looks to be a poor, hard done by drunkards office has been educational. Put your head over the edge, mate. Kind of. Oh, sucks to be you. Oh, I missed it. I mean, it's still pretty much exploded. So. Let's go a bit more accurate. Just a bit more accurate. Doesn't need to be amazing when you're dealing with something that big. Is that something behind or down and behind? Oh, it might have been the body vanishing. I wonder if these are at all related. No, those are not going to be anything related to objects of power. Before we go into this place over here, I am going to have a look around nearby areas to see if there's anything cool. Like that little nook down there. Does this go underneath? It looks like it does. I thought I heard someone shoot. Ooh. Major targets. Nope. No chance, mate. Now, let's bring up the mission very quickly. Go to pneumatics. Where the hell is pneumatics? It's not here. We've only got 20 minutes to do it. So God only knows where it is. It might have been somewhere accessible from maintenance. Right, that's Amos picked up and sorted out so we can get back to this. For this episode, I have turned off motion blur and film grain, so hopefully that'll improve the rendering when YouTube gets to it. Yeah, just chucking chairs on his face. That works. Catch him on the inbound. Well, there's other bodies here, and that looks like a pretty nice rifle. Lab 1 down the stairs. There's going to be so many places to explore. Alright, well let's start with extra loot. No idea what that does. It's probably something to do with the resonance thing. And over here we have research records. Auditory Experience 84C. Poets of the Fall by Dark Disquiet. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? And please choose one from each of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burn out, fade away. So okay, so this is almost certainly in relation to the room. I wonder if we can get in and we might need to activate it and listen. I don't think we're getting the specific song, but worth having a check. Yeah, we can move these around. Ooh, what's this? Oh, we are an endless stream of choices. We're the softest murmur of voices with no. I'm guessing that those might be the lyrics to the song. I wonder if we actually got anything in our multimedia for that. Oh, we do. Okay, well, let's have a listen and then we'll do the questionnaire. Let's pause that off. That's very cool. It's probably been muted because it's going to be copyright music, so I don't want to play too much of it. So that's lab 1. Is this painful in here, or is this just weird in here? I think it's just weird. And that is very down. Let's not go down there. Oi. Don't be doing that. Actually, you can come here. We'll throw you at someone else. That was way more than 20 feet. Finally, we've sorted out the combat music. Now, I paused for a while while stepping away, and I noticed that the timer didn't stop ticking down entirely. So when those missions come along, we're going to have to just jump on them quickly if we're going to do anything. Right, yeah, so we went all the way around underneath that. Let's just have a little look over here. We've got radio, we've got another research document. BlackRock analysis. Hi Carla, does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab. Plus it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 BlackRock samples you sent. The prism, or whatever you called it, I filed them in the usual place, under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks, or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the best. Hubert. Totally hitting on Carla. I am just going to double check around this way. Yeah, there's a shelter that we didn't go into. Oh, hello. Are you just going to, like, keep spawning in? Thought we dealt with them all. We will check that shelter. I just want to have a little look up here. Yeah, that's just back to parapsychology. Oi! Can't be having that. when I'm trying to loot the room. Although in terms of looting the room, there's only one box. Gives us an astral blip. We might have enough to do something with... Ooh! Sorry mate, borrowing you. Okay, I think we've got things safe enough for the moment. Let's get into parapsychology. Come on. Quit it already, you guys don't really stand much of a chance. Where did you go? Just round there? Floating in a chair. That's totally not a weird thing to do. All this area is actively undergoing a shift.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Well, we could go to parakinesiology. Yeah, that's not really going to work going that way, so I guess we kind of have to go this way. Ooh. This doesn't feel great. I think we're going to go up and then jump and dash. Ow. Yeah, we can't afford to get shot even one more time. Let's get some health. Is that it? Things a little bit calmer? That was pretty close. Those rooms don't look good. There's a dude in there. I mean, that might actually be full on his resonance chambers. Doesn't look like we can do much through there. Let's read that case file. Emergency call supplement. Transcript of a call to the California State Emergency Services. 911, what's your emergency? Hello? Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go. Gone. Away. Okay. And can you describe your surroundings? Ma'am? Hello? Ma'am? The dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. Weird. Let's go up and round first. Before we push on through there. So that door's out of action. All of these chambers seem to be not in use. All looks very cool through there. Let's go to the Astral Exhibition. Ah, we've actually got a control point here. Okay.
The astral plane.
Let's claim that. And then we'll pull up the actual multimedia on it.
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice.
This was before we started drinking.
Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Well, that's very cool. We've already seen other complaining reports that may not be accurate. Let's activate this and go to the astral construct. Ooh. We can't quite make Pierce yet, but if we save up materials, we'll be able to. We could do an upgrade though, which will allow us to get higher tier mods. Let's do that. So these are going to be significantly better if and when we make them. It has taken a lot of our source material to do that, and it didn't immediately update our indication. But you know, there's no problem with us having higher level ones. I wonder if that will also affect what we find. Let's just step away from Darling for a moment and have a look down here at the personal mods. We can deconstruct this, deconstruct that as well. I think yeah, we'll get rid of all of those, and most of these I think we could get rid of. 29% extra damage seems really nice. 4 extra projectiles. Yeah, let's up that to 4 on the shatter. In terms of spin, the rate of fire 27% is better than 20%. Ooh, actually, that's even better. 32%. Did not see that before, so we can salvage up the rest of them. I mean, I say it's even better. Shooting more bullets doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be more accurate. I'll keep the refund chance on hit. Those are exclusive to Pierce, so let's get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. And that one. Okay. Ooh, we've got lots of things in here. So we'll get the Astral Exhibition thing. Let's have a note of that. So the Astral Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location. A place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Redacted was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the Redacted, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the reacted behaviour in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Refer to File 3-19-3811 for a full report. Addendum. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. Oh, that's cool. So there was probably a nickname and it's now been updated. Okay, well, there's another video, so let's have a watch of this.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it.
Oh, that's
That is
interesting.
the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
I do like Darling's style in putting these bits of information together. Oh, right. One of those things.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
So this is the zoo that they were talking about. Definitely don't want to be touching it. It's coming after me. I think we're going to have to up the power, or maybe... Yeah, so there's going to be 2 power bits that we have to address. Oh, I see them on the walls. So let's do that. Ha! That's not quite what we need. Keep away, definitely keep away. Stop it getting back where we came from. I would like to try and open this. It's just not working. That did not help. In we go. And hopefully we'll be safe in here. Cool. How that thing got out is anyone's guess, but not cool. Not cool. Oh, this just takes us back over here. Well, that's no good. close off there? Not really. Let's have a look at the map. So yeah, this is just wandering around the back. That's not really helping us. Although there is some kind of box out the back. Let's keep away. It looks like that might be somewhere that could be gone to. Shut it in. Okay, figured it out.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
So what was that? See that ever so slight? That is really weird.
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Alright, let's see what we can do. There's definitely nasties going on. I think if we grab something large and fling it at the cluster. I mean, you guys can do that all you want. I'm happy to just fling stuff at you and keep out of the way. Oh, right. Guy over there. And those are actually home. Did not realise that. Is that grenade he's got? Yeah. Okay. Things feel a little bit safer. Grab this as we go through and get some health from some of these nearby bits. Doesn't look like we can specifically open that. So it might be a case of going down and through to the other side. I see you. Right, let's push on through. We can come back and check this place afterwards. Grab the materials. Let's get fast firing on the cards. know what? Let's be under here for a moment. Fling a computer monitor at you when I see you. Where's the big one? There you are. Another one gone. We didn't get to the pneumatics major targets, but that's not much of a surprise. Let's grab this, find where the big one is, and oh yeah, he's got his shield back. See the guy off the side. Fling him over the other side of the room. And that looks like our next control point. Well, we'll grab the astronauts information, the groupthink, and cleanse. The big question is, where the hell is Marshall?
If anyone is listening, we've encountered heavy resistance. We've fallen back to the lock department. All agents are ordered to converge here.
Alright, looks like Marshall's going to be on a little bit further. Let's have a look at our... so there was a new captive audience. Oh. Well, we'll definitely track that for next time. We have the three unread bits. So, by order of director Jesse Faden, his classes are unique in that they're concentrated manifestations of his resonance, without the need of a host. That's that weird glowing sphere we saw. His clusters are dense spherical compressions of his resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of his entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing his hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that his make an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. Refer to file redacted for the full report. Then we've got the astronauts information. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. See case file OOP-18 for details in the Hypnosis Lab, the section of the Parapsychology division. Physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a redacted session in the cognitive recording chair to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that redacted within the astral plane vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. Refer to file 8-29-1838 for a full report. And then groupthink. The study extends the work of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. So this is the utilisation of paranatural elements. To prove these connections, the Parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon Asch's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as the subject. See experiments redacted for details. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviours by engaging in redacted. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionise decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on mind, including manipulation of redacted and redacted. Refer to file 3-18-2849 for a full report. Okay, well, having reached our new control point, this is probably a good point for us to finish up for this episode. We're pretty close to reaching Marshall, I believe. Oh, actually, we've got one little box to get over here. And then we'll find out what the hell is going on in this area and why there's huge chunks of brain around. Well, of course, because this is the psychology department. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Control. See you soon.